Yo, what's good? It's your boy Stone. We here in another episode of Going Forward, the podcast. We got LJ up next up here. I'm gonna let bro introduce himself, let him know what he got going on. What's good, my boy? What's going on? How you feeling today?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I'm chilling, bro.
Um, like I said, I'm LJ up next. Owner of LJ Styles clothing brand, up and coming. Um, really just trying to be an inspiration not only to the world but to my city as well. So we really in progress.
All right, so let's take it to the beginning. Where did the name come from? LJ Styles. Is that your name, LJ?
Yeah. So it really just started when from back then when I was in 2022, the start of 2022, and I didn't really know what name to really come up with, like a unique name to come up with. So I was really thinking of ways to this and that, like what is the meaning of it. So when I picked LJ Styles, it was really a unique name. And not a lot of people, you don't usually see a lot of people that use their own name as a brand. Like you got Alexander McQueen's, Gucci, whatever. I want to be able to, use my name not only just for me, but as a brand as well. So, and after I had to talk with one of my mans, Carlos, we really was like, he told me straight up like, yo, like this is the one, like this is the name. So we just went on with it and then just took it from there.
Or do you remember the first design that you did? What was it? A T-shirt or a hoodie?
Yeah, it was a graphic tee. I'm gonna be honest, like when I first started the graphic tee, um, the sale didn't really go as well. Like I didn't really get that first sale to like 2 3 weeks later. But as I started my process and started really, you know, let people know that this ain't just temporary. I just wanted to make this like a forever thing for me. So as I started to go along for the years that I've been doing this, it's really started to pick up to, where I'm starting to make a name for myself in the city. So and then yeah,
So you said so. How long has it been? A year or 2 years?
a year now.
A year.
So it's going on. I say a year and a half now.
What was one of the biggest things that you learned within that year that you that kind of just shocked you? I guess when it comes to like the clothing and design industry.
Um, just really learning a lot, and one of the moments is just staying in yourself and believing in yourself. Like ever since I've been doing this so far, I've learned from a lot of clothing brands. Like you got Ease with Trapstar, you got Boom with Culture Capital, you got Wooded with different types, and it's plenty other more. Like I just been learning from them because they the ones that been was doing it for a few years now. So they've been mentoring me and guiding me to push me, and I can't leave out Rico Suave. That's my brother right there. So they've been really like teaching me the ways on how I could get better. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be making a lot of really good quality clothes for myself. So so that's really all it is.
Got you. All right. So what's up with we see what you got on right now? Is that a one on one or is that something that you dropped for everybody?
So this is a one that I dropped for everybody. I had to really like do something nice and simple for not only just men but for the ladies as well. Um, you know, I really appreciate everybody that's been rocking with me. So I had to really like come up with like a lot of styles and whatever to like kind of like give it that unique way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be like just old dry and whatever. Like I just wanted to keep showing people that you know like I come out with every different design. Like I don't want to come out with just that same one. So
Got you. Do you have a favorite so far? Like, what is your favorite? Is it t-shirts or sweatsuits, shorts? What's your favorite to design
um,
as of now?
my favorite has to be hoodies. I would say my hoodie is one of my strongest like purposes right there because you know the hoodie was one that really like took my brand to the next level. So I was just like every time it hits the fall, I just know that it's that time to make some hard shit for real.
Got you. So so far, what you think was one of the best sellers that you hit? I
Um,
know you said the sales wasn't too crazy yet, but as of now, like, which one you think went crazy?
the best sales, I would say it would have to be this one right here.
Got you.
Cause this one right here had to have been like a trendsetter, like, cause, you know,
I like the color wave on that.
yeah, like I had to really like, go all out because, I figured I'm in a year. I'm already in a year now, so I already gotta feel like okay, I can't bullshit no more. Like I gotta come out stronger than ever. So this one right here really put me onto the game for real. Like I've seen a lot of politicians asking for it. I've seen a lot of I even got celebrities like Duke Dennis even tapped in for real. So like that. I think that would have been one of the most like the biggest blessings of my life, just to be able to get like big name people to tap in with my brand and just help me take it to the next level is means a whole lot.
Gotcha. All right. So growing up, what was some of your favorite clothing brands that was already out that you like to wear?
Growing up, it was really like Nike, Jordans. Growing up, me and my parents, they try to work so hard to try to, give me the stuff that I wanted. So, you know, they was able to give me like the least that they could really afford, and I'm really like grateful for that, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be who I am so far, because they're the ones that helped me, that influenced me to really start my own clothing brand. So, the same way how people like go to Nike, the same way how people go to Jordan or Adidas or whatever, I want to be that. I want to be that Nike. I want to be able to be that that next trendsetter, that next you could say Jordan, Adidas. I want to be a part of them. That big name people.
Got you, a household name. All right, so some questions that we ask our guests, just so the viewers can get to know them. So one of the questions is, what's LJ Styles' favorite cereal?
Cereal?
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't eat no cereal.
Word?
So if anybody, I don't eat no cereal.
Y'all don't eat cereal either?
No, we do.
They eat cereal.
Y'all eat cereal?
I stopped a little bit.
Where you the second person to say? He was like, I just started eating cereal again. I'm like,
I stopped a little bit. I used to be on the Frosted Flakes heavy. Until it's crunch.
word. All right, so LJ Styles, he don't really fuck with the cereal. All right, what's your favorite food then?
My favorite food, I would have to say, I have two. Like it got to be like pizza and fried chicken. That's my go-to right there. So.
Word. What's your favorite pizza spot in the city? Cause you from born and raised Jersey City, New Jersey,
Yeah.
right? All right, so what's your favorite pizza spot in the city?
Shit, I gotta say, I would say Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut.
Yeah,
Nah,
either Pizza
we on
Hut
some bullshit.
you got like local.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go like Vincent's. We gotta go like Vincent's though.
I fuck with Stadium.
Vincent's though.
Vinny's.
Either Vincent's or the Giorgio's on the west side.
Word.
On 440.
Or for 40.
Yeah.
All right, so for the people that don't know, if you do want to share, how old are you? Because you do seem pretty young, and you got a business going.
Yeah. So I'm 20 years old. I really started my brand at 19. Really got a lot of information, a lot of sources. I really learned a lot because, coming into the game, I didn't really know anything at all. I was just that regular, 19-year-old kid starting out and literally just coming out of high school. So I was really just learning ways to really influence a lot of people, not only like my age, but people that's older than me. Like you don't have to, it's all right to expand yourself.
Right.
Like it's all right to have like two sources of income, like whether you're doing a job or have your own brand. And like me, that's a goal for me. I want to be able to like not just have LJ Styles to the side, like and have it as a big name, but be able to do like two sources of income as well. Cause like going in the future, I probably want to do something else that I really love, not just clothes.
Word, I feel you. So all right, so like you just said, you starting your brand, you were coming fresh out of high school. So let's say you wasn't to be doing the brand, what you think LJ would be doing?
I'm gonna be honest. Like if I wasn't doing this, cause I would be doing just like basically fashion stuff. Cause I'm everybody know like I'm really into the game of fashion. So I like to dress. So like my parents, they always see me like I buy like a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes and stuff like that. So that's really what's gonna be my backup plan. Like the first one. When I was really growing up, it was really basketball. I really fell in love with the game with basketball. Played for Snyder, just really wanted to make my way up playing basketball.
What position did you play?
I was guard, point guard.
All right. What was that like?
I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't really that much of an experience though. I wasn't the big name guy, but I was just that guy just to you know, when they put me in, I always just, you know, make a name for myself. So
Gotcha. What how long was you playing basketball? Was this your first time playing basketball like for a team in high school, or did you always was that something that you always did?
nah, I always been doing it since I was a kid. Like I always had dreams of, you know, one day playing in the league. But like to be honest, like after soon as the pandemic hit, like everything just like gave me a whole nother mindset on what I want to do in my life. So um, after that, it had me in a stuck mindset on what I want to do in my life for real. So after that, I just took it into another level with clothes.
Gotcha. What's a deal breaker you say that you have that whether it's a regular relationship with your shorty, or business, that a pet peeve or something that you just can't stand that a person does?
That's a good question. Like the biggest pet peeve is, when you want people to want to be a part of the clothing brand. They want to be a part of the business, but they do it for like a hot minute, and then next thing you know, they just stop doing it right after that. Like me, if you're willing to put the time and the effort into doing a clothing brand, you got to do it, cause like being an entrepreneur is no joke. Like it's fun, but at the same time, you gotta really know what you're doing day and night. Like you gotta do all your research. Um, be up day and night, really working hard on trying to perfect your craft on what you do.
What what was the first style of clothing that you made? Because I know there's like you got an embroidery. That's
Yeah.
embroidery right now, right?
Yeah.
So what type of styles did you do before you started doing embroidery?
Um, Before embroidery, I was really doing like just regular prints, like just regular. When I dropped like shorts last summer, I did like a reflective, like see how that went. Um, I think that was one of my like biggest ones right there before the hoodies, cause that thing really sold out like crazy. But I got new shorts coming out next, like I'll say this week, and really just I had to go crazy on this one because last year it was good, but it didn't really go. I figured like let's pick it up a little bit. So that one was really the best one.
Got you. And which what's your process on like when you get an idea? So like say you in the crib or wherever you doing, you get an idea. What's the first thing you do? Like what's the first thing you do after that?
Like whenever I can't like really find out design, I mainly like have my little sister help me out, like just to try to, cause she's a part of me too. She's my number one. My mom, my pops, they all my number one priority. So, like whenever I'm stuck trying to find a design, I always go to them to try to ask for it. And my little sister, she the one that helped me pick out most of these designs, and you know, that's the one. She influenced me a lot to, really keep doing this, cause some of the stuff I be having like so much writer's block. I'm trying to like figure out, oh, what's the next design? Like, what's the next big thing? So, yeah, I would say like that's what it is for real.
Got you. And do you go to the same person, or like when it comes to manufacturing your clothes? How was that process? How was it like finding a person to make your clothes, and tell us about that?
Yeah, so with the manufacturer, I really just be like going to different people, cause like, you know, they could do so much good on one, then fuck up the other, and fuck up on the next. So what I really do, I switch it around a lot. You can't just stay with the same person forever. So I go to different ones a lot, and they be able to like give me like better qualities more than ever. So that's why, I be letting them know I want to make my brand top tier. Like I want to have all my quality top tier. So, you know, I just don't want to let, my customers or whatever, or like my supporters think that give me any bad reviews, because I'll never want to look for that. That's something. Even though that's what comes with with having a brand, but that's just like one thing I don't want to have. I don't want to have like any bad reviews. I want to show my customers with love and respect. So.
Right. What's what's one thing that you do want the people to feel when they feel when they wear your clothes?
I want people to know that just don't look at LJ as just my name. You know what I'm saying? Just I want you to look at it as another brand. Like the way how y'all look at these designer clothes, like, look at my brand as one of them. These are stuff that, you put your time and effort to try to, be a big person. And, I grew up in that era where, you can't let people manipulate you on on what you do. And so like I said, I've got a well support team with my friends here. They really, always supported me by my side. It's more of them on the side. So, but if it wasn't for them, if it wasn't for my family, and if it wasn't for everybody that have been supporting me, I wouldn't be making more. Like, I would just be that regular guy just trying to find a job or whatever. But, like, I just want to be, just another brand like how everybody else. That's it.
Got you. I know you mentioned earlier there was a celebrity who reached out to try to get some of your clothes.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Duke Dennis, yeah.
Dude Dennis. What, he a rapper?
He a Twitch streamer.
Oh, Twitch streamer.
Yeah.
All right, bet. So what's another name or another big name that you may be interested in and would love to see him or her in your clothes?
That's a good question. Like, me personally, I don't really know as of yet. Like, the big people, like, I'm really looking for is I'm taking it small right now. Just taking it small with my city, cause I want to collabing with other brands and stuff like that would be, top tier. Like Trap Star. That's, I would say him. Like, he's one of my mentors. He's guided me from when I started to right now. So, if it wasn't for him, he definitely got it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, shout out to him, bro, because he definitely put it through. Him, Culture Capital. He's another person that influenced me to go crazy for real, because he be dropping a lot of great shit. I'm gonna be honest. Him, Wuda, all of them, like, they drop a lot of great shit. And I just let people know it's not just me that's doing this. It's people that's started after me that's doing this, because I got people that started with me or started after me, like my boy Aaron with Prolific Vulture, my boy Kai with 7-7 Motivation. So they really doing it for real. So.
Word, that's fire. Yeah, shout out to everybody that's out here doing it. And trying it. What's some advice that you would give somebody that's starting off today, like right now? Say they come up to you right now, like, yo, I'm trying to start my clothing brand. What's some advice you could give me? What would you tell them?
Always take your time. Never rush the process. That's the one thing I wish I gave myself on trying to do a clothing brand. I didn't really get as much resource or research as much as everybody is getting so far right now. So if I was people, like, take your time, always, like, be yourself. Like, don't ever try to, be like, oh, I want to be like this person, be that person. Like, no, just keep being yourself, keep sticking to your plan. God has always had favors for you. It don't matter what, like, as long as you ask him for favors, he'll grant you all those favors, no matter what the process is. So, you just gotta, to all the youngest, all the young people too, you gotta like stay focused. It's like, stay consistent, stay focused.
Word. I appreciate that. All right, so do you get any like musical inspirations from your do you get any inspirations from music?
Yeah.
So what are some artists that inspire you?
I listen to a lot of like hip hop, jazz, but not jazz, but like gospel music, like, cause I'm really, I grew up in church, so I like
Gotcha.
sometimes I listen to, like, sometimes I don't feel like listening to hip hop or R&B or rap or whatever.
Word.
I just take it to like a calm gospel, just to try to, like, help me stay focused and let me know that God is always on my side no matter what. And that's something that my grandmother, rest in peace to her, she just passed away in February. She's told me a lot about, always keep God first no matter what. So, but the big artists, I would say, I mainly grew up as a Migos fan, so, they really, I really love listening to the Migos, man.
Word. That's fire. All right, so what do you do when you lack motivation?
When I lack motivation, like, I really just try to do other things just to try to, like, keep me focused. Like, when I'm at work, like, I try to, like, think of a lot of shit when I'm at work, because, either that or when I'm outside. Like when I go outside for a walk or whatever, I really just think like, you know, what could I be doing this? What could I be doing that? Like just, and not just clothing in general, just about life in general. Like, you know, cause, you know, you always got to move smarter when, you know, when you out here. So.
All right, so you have a regular job and then you also got your business on the side as well, right?
Yeah.
So how is it? How do you balance that both of those lives?
Um, Mainly just trying to like when I make any sales or whatever, I mainly just do all my sales before I go to work, and then if anybody asks for any orders while I'm at work, I mainly just do that shit like right after work. So, and then on my off days, anybody that asks for orders, I always like just go straight to them and do it all day. So that's really how I like manage all my schedules, cause I mainly work the night shift, so you know that really just take my time out to really give me a lot of time to give a lot of merch to a lot of people.
I bet. So it's easy. So it's kind of you found the way you found your balance.
Yeah,
I bet that's good. All right. So growing up in Jersey City, what would you say are some pros and some cons?
that's a good question. Like pros, you know, I love the atmosphere. You know, just growing up here for 20 years now, you know, and one thing about it, home is gonna forever be home. You know, you can never. It don't matter where you go or wherever you move, like you're gonna forever, feel like to yourself, like, damn, I want to go home. You know what I'm saying? So, that's the one thing, that just being around my friends, being around my family, they the ones that push me day and night to, be the person that I am and, teach me how to move smarter than to, not move any kind of way. And then the cons, I would say is like, when you're dealing with a lot of bullshit, you see a lot of like bad shit happening and whatever, and a lot of like drama in a way, you know, to be honest, you gotta really like learn how to stay away from that. We're all getting at the age now where, this ain't school, this ain't none of that. Like you coming into the real world and you realize you're learning about a lot of shit, like when you come into the real world, it's all about you, you know, it's all about you.
Well, that's a fact. All right. So coming up, who would you say your favorite superhero was or cartoon character?
Superhero, I would have to say like Spider-Man or Batman, whatever.
Now you gotta pick one. Those two
Oh,
different.
oh yeah, I'll say Spider-Man though. I'll say
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I bet. I'll probably pick Spider-Man over Batman too. I feel like if Batman get clapped, that's it.
Yeah,
He can't
because
do shit.
Spider-Man, I like the OG Spider-Man with the 1, 2, and 3. I don't like that new version of Spider-Man. That shit
With
not
the
that.
what's the new kid name? Morales or something
Yeah,
like that.
like I don't fuck with that shit.
Or I feel you. All right. So what would you say one of the most expensive investments is when it comes to building your brand?
Shit, the most expensive shit gotta be like I would say the most expensive is definitely sweatsuits. Like sweatsuits gotta be one of the most expensive shit cause like you gotta go all out when you're doing sweatsuits. Like, cause like you're doing top and bottom. So, and plus you're paying a lot of money for that. So that's something that you can't mess up on that. You just can't. So, and that's something I'm really learning as well. So I try to, when I first dropped sweatsuits, it was a hard process because, I had to figure out a way to do top and bottom. But that's something I'm gonna learn going forward.
Or facts, keep going forward. And all right. So speaking of going forward, has there ever been a time? I know you said it's only been like a year, but has there been a time within that year where you thought like, nah, I can't keep doing this. I'm done. I quit. And obviously you didn't quit because you're still here right now. So can you share with us the story that happened, and then how you was able to keep going forward?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like when I first started, when I didn't get any sales, it was rough. I'm gonna be honest, cause like I didn't have no job, literally just in my bed, just trying to like really, I was really stressing, like really trying to figure out ways to trying to like get better at this. Like I'm gonna be honest, it was really one point in time where I just said, fuck this shit, I'm done. Like I can't do this no more. Like the support system ain't real what it is. But as I started to, give me like once I was in the car with all my friends, they told me like, you know, give it like a couple months, like give it like a few months, and you'll see what happens. And after I gave it like, you know, like a good, say 5 months, once I hit like the summertime, you know, they really said like, you want to start to something, you know. And after that, you know, I had to really like dig deep and let people know like, it don't matter what happens in life, like whether you lose money or you make money, just keep doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing what I'm doing. You know, I don't worry about the money part. The money part always gonna come last to me. Like I'm more concerned about just, you know, being a big brand for my city, you know, sometime hopefully in the world. Just being able to stay consistent and keep doing something I really love to do. So
We appreciate that too, bro. Definitely appreciate you for sharing that.
thank you.
And we are definitely happy to see that you still going forward, you still designing dope shit, still dropping dope shit. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna keep going forward. We're gonna keep pushing.
Thank you.
All right, so yo, what's your take on a pioneer and a legend? Because in my eyes, it's two different things. So what's your take on it, and who do you think? I mean, they both deserve flowers. But
Yeah.
who you think deserves like I guess more of the flowers? Or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I think deserve most of the flowers. I would say I would give that to myself. You know, I can't really knock on everybody. You know, everybody they doing him, they doing them. But I would give the flowers to myself because you always got to give credit to yourself no matter what. I look back on what I've done back then and what I am now. I look at the way how I'm maneuvering now. Like I look at the way how I'm really perfecting my craft and you know just staying disciplined. You know that's something I really like. I gotta celebrate. You know, not just right now, just going forward. You know, give flowers to myself.
Word. No, I get that. I think what I was really trying to ask was, so a pioneer is usually a person that starts something. You get what I'm saying? So like, and then a legend is somebody who does the same thing the pioneer does, but just takes it to another level. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So sometimes some people will be like, nah, fuck the pioneer. He old. You get what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
pioneers in music and hip hop. You know how niggas be like, oh nah, I don't fuck with that old school shit. But it's like if it wasn't ever no old school shit, it would be no new school shit
Oh, yeah.
type shit. So that's really what the question was. Who you think? Like if it was like a chart, like first, second, last, like who you think will come first, the pioneer or the legend?
like overall,
Yeah.
shit. I would say Virgil, definitely.
Who the real OG?
Yeah, who the real OG? Shoot, I don't really know that much, but
I get you. I go with the pioneer. With whoever the pioneer is, whatever a person did, and they started something, I feel as though they should get the credit more because they had the guts, they had the balls to actually go out and try to start something new type.
yeah.
Word, that's that. Alright, so what's your thoughts on procrastination?
My thoughts on procrastination, like, so I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I'm kind of one of them people too, but trying to get out that habit. But you know, you gotta be able to, whenever you say you're gonna do something, you gotta be able to do it. Like, you can't just say, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but you know, you taking too long to do that. So, you know, it's no, you only get one life. So you can't just say, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. Like, nah, if I was you, I'll start today. Like, do whatever you can to get through the day, and then we'll see what happens when tomorrow comes.
Got you. Yo, you ever got something designed, like you saw it in your head, you went to the manufacturer, you waited till it came out, and then you looked at it and you're like, nah, that's not what I wanted. That ever happened to you?
Nah, like the way how I do it is really just make my design first. Like I don't really just tell them like, oh, I want it like this, I want it like that. Like nah, I really just work through it, and then if it goes out well, if the mock-up goes out well, then we can see what we could do when the sample comes.
Got you. All right. So what would you say so far is your favorite part of the process?
My favorite part of the process, just being able to, you know, being patient for the sales. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't ever like rush a lot of people to think like, oh, they're gonna do this. Like, nah, just take your time. It's gonna come, cause like you're always gonna find. It don't matter who it is. It could either be your friends or it could be a stranger on the block. There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna support you no matter what. So that's something I always look at. I always look at the people that support me. I don't never look at the people that's not. So that's something that you really gotta keep your focus on when you starting a brand.
Got you. I definitely appreciate that, bro. What's something that you would want the viewers to know about you that they may not know? Something about yourself.
Um, One thing about me, I'm really a go-getter. So like whenever I say I want to do something, like I don't hesitate on it. You know, I'm really that guy that just want to focus on, you know, not only just being a better person for my brand, just being a better person in life. I want to be able to, live better, live a better life, and that's just my ultimate goal.
All right, so before we get out of here, what you got coming up next? What could the people expect from LJ Styles brand?
So I got some new shorts dropping. I'm gonna be honest, this is definitely one of the most hardest shorts I ever dropped so far. So, we got subliminal printing. So I want to.
What is that?
So basically, it's like printing like all over the shorts. So basically, you're gonna see like a lot of printing all over the shorts
Gotcha.
from the waist down to the waist up.
Got you. And is this your first time doing a design, this type of printing?
Yeah, like I wanted to take like, this to the next level. I had to go hard on these shorts, better than last year. So, I definitely want to be able to like start the summer off right. So, and let people know that, this ain't over.
Word. Alright, that's fine. Is your brand in any stores right now, or everything right now is just offline? You pulling up, they can pull up on you.
Yeah, like me, I'm not really like, on feed or whatever, but me, I just do like, deliveries and stuff like that. That's just how I'm starting off right now.
Gotcha.
I'm taking my time a little bit with the online, because I know doing online is a lot harder than what it is. That's something that you got to learn throughout time. So when I get that down pack, we're gonna see where we go from there.
Got you. What you think would be a decision that you go to first? Would it be online or in the store? Which one you think you'll try to get first?
To be honest, it goes based off like what you more comfortable with. Me personally, I started, doing deliveries and stuff like that. So that's just something I'm gonna keep doing going forward until I just learn how to use the online. So, like I said, online is really, you gotta learn how to, maneuver when you're doing that, because you gotta learn how to handle money. You gotta learn how to, post this and post that on the thing. So that's something I'm gonna really learn going forward.
Got you. For the people that don't know, what's the Instagram?
So the Instagram, so my main is LJ Up Next, and then my brand name is LJ Styles, and then it's always with a Z at the end. So just make sure. So when you type in LJ Styles, just make sure it's a Z at the end.
Alright, got you. Alright, is there any message that you want to share to the people? You know what I'm saying? Before we get up out of here.
A message to, I appreciate everybody for the love and support. I appreciate everybody being there for me, sticking right beside me. Mom, Dad, Layla, I love you all. And, you know what I'm saying? We can go from there.
Word, fire. Definitely appreciate it. Make sure y'all tap in with my boy LJ Styles, man. The brand is fire, as y'all can see. We're gonna keep going forward. It's not gonna be his last time here. When he do his next drop, he gonna pull up on us. He gotta give us some shorts or something, man. Give
Absolutely.
us some goodies. You get what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, I definitely appreciate you for coming through. You pulled up with the team. You get what I'm saying? So make sure y'all tap in. Like he said, you hit the DM, he gonna pull up on you. You can pull up on him. Whatever, just make it happen.
You ready?
But we outside. We going forward.